Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we have the Sony Ult Tower 10, which is Sony's largest portable party speaker. Now, I wanted to kind of give an update review on the Sony because my original review, I said I didn't really like it so much, and a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people saying that the Sony sounds great, and I kind of just wanted to come back and do a little bit more of a detailed, I guess, listening to it, keep it for a couple of extra days, really see what I thought of it, and maybe my original review wasn't as accurate as I thought. So first off, the wheels. Let's try the wheels real quick because this is one of the problems I have with the Sony. It's really hard to move it around, and I still stick by that because the wheels, they just don't really move. They kind of really grab. I mean, on the carpet, they definitely grab. On the floor, they don't grab so much. You know, if you have like just like a flat floor that's not carpeted. But if you use it on any type of carpet or even on a regular floor, it has to be at a certain angle or else the wheels are not really moving correctly. So you have to have it, you can't grab it like this and pull it close to a wall. You'll be dragging it. You really have to have it really laid down like you're using a dolly. So that's the one thing I didn't really like about Sony is the wheels. And then if we look at the speaker itself, in front of it here, let's see what we have going on here. Up here, we do have a couple of tweeters and we have a couple of mid-range. These are all horn. And down here, we have a 12-inch subwoofer. This is front firing and it also does have the bass ports right here in the front. Underneath, you have some lights. You have some LED lights underneath there in the front, those little white dots right there. And then around on the sides, you have your microphone holders right here on the sides. Now, it does come with a wireless mic, and you can use it for karaoke. On the back, you also have a couple of tweeters here, and it has some kind of like, I guess, cooling area for your mids right there. And right here underneath the panel, it only really gives you a couple of options. You have your USB-A that you can use for playing USB drives, music off of a USB drive. You have the optical in if you want to connect it to the TV, which we will touch on in just a second. You also have your 3.5 millimeter audio in if you want to be able to connect the device and use 3.5 millimeter. And then down here, you have your power port right there. And then there's some more lights right in here at the bottom to kind of just go all the way around the speaker. See those little ones right there. Now, if you're looking for your guitar jack, your mic right here, you have guitar and mic right here at the top. You have your volume control. If you're going to be using guitar, you do have to use that guitar button. Now, the reason that it has only one mic port here is because it does come with that wireless mic. There's only one wireless mic and one wired mic. And then top panel, it's just all touch buttons besides the Ult button and the power button, which is something we're also going to be getting into. Then you do have your spot right here where you can put a cell phone or a tablet. So let's just go over the specifications of the speaker. Sony Ult Tower 10 speaker sizes. You have 4 1.57-inch horn tweeters, 2 on the front and 2 on the back for 360-degree sound. You have 2 3.15-inch horn mid-range. And you have 1 12.6-inch front firing subwoofer with bass ports on the front. Watts of the Sony claims to be 1,000 watts. Comes in at about 64 pounds. Dimensions are roughly 43.5 inches high by 16.5 inches wide by 17 inches deep. It uses the Sony Music Center app, and it also supports aux, USB, optical, guitar, and mic inputs, both 1/4 inch. Comes with a wireless mic, and it's definitely good for karaoke. All right, let's go ahead and power it on. Now, I definitely do like the lights on the Sony. I definitely like the lights on the Sony. I like the bottom lights. I like these top lights. I really like the way that those lights look. The top panel looks okay, but as you can see, it's all just touch buttons. And this just makes it for a fingerprint and a scratch magnet. I mean, you're just gonna be scratching this thing up. And what I wanted to mention real quick while I'm over here looking at the top panel is this TV sound booster with the optical in. Now, we tried to use this optical in TV sound booster, and when we did that, all it would play was bass from the TV. It would not work with Dolby. It only works with PCM, and you cannot have that on at all, or else it just turns the speaker into a subwoofer. Besides that top panel we can see here, which is kind of weird, and I did notice this when I was looking at the Party Box 1000, is that on the Sony, the top panel is facing from the front. So here's the front of the speaker, and the top panel is facing to the front. So you basically have to be standing in front of it to control it. So if you're behind it, you're like at a party, DJing a party or something, you're behind it like this, you can't really control it because everything is upside down. So it is a little bit strange. The other thing to mention up here is the Ult button. So this is Ult off. Then you have Ult 1. Then you have Ult 2. So everybody was saying that Ult 1 wasn't really deep bass and Ult 2 wasn't punchy bass, even though that is what it says in the Sony manual. And from trying it out, I can definitely tell you that when using an ULT1, you do get deeper bass. When you use it on ULT2, it seems like it's giving it more power, but it's actually just giving you a little bit more of a punchy bass. Now, we did seem to use it on ULT2 mostly because it gave it a little bit more to it, like everybody says. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a sound comparison between ULT1 and ULT2 at 60% volume, and you guys can decide for yourself which one works better for you. So please just sit back and enjoy the music.
travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? If you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go
All right, so after listening to the Sony speaker again and having it for a few days, listening to it, from other rooms of the house, turning it up to different sound volumes with various different types of music, I still have to stick with my original video, is that I really don't think the Sony would be my particular speaker. It sounds like it's a speaker. Like you could tell that it's a speaker. It doesn't really have the fullness. And one thing that's really strange about it is that if you play it at higher volumes, you could hear it in other rooms, and it sounds better if you're behind a wall than it sounds if you're standing right in front of it. I just don't understand that. So like if I turn it on loud and I go into my other room, it sounds great. It's like, wow, that's a cool speaker. And then I come out and it's just like screaming in my ears, giving me listening fatigue. And that's what this speaker tended to do. If I listen to it at anything over like, I don't know, 20% volume, it was just like screeching in my ears. Those horn tweeters are just, for me, I don't know, they just don't do it. Maybe my ears are different than everybody else's, but to me, I'm just really not feeling a Sony, guys. I'm sorry. If you guys like it, I guess get it. And if you want to get it, I will have a link in the description where you'll be able to purchase it from. It's not a bad speaker. It definitely looks cool. The lights are definitely awesome. I like this all-around handle. I mean, there's a lot of cool things about it. The wireless mic, the mic holders on the sides. I definitely like all of that. And for you guys that want to be able to connect it to the optical on your TV, you can also do that. Only PCM, no Dolby. And do not press this button. I mean, you can press it, but the TV sound booster is just, I couldn't get it to work. If you guys know how to get that TV sound booster to work or what it's really supposed to do, please let me know in the comments because I just couldn't figure it out. Anyhow, guys, like I said, if you're interested in purchasing a speaker, I will have a link in the description where you'll be able to get it from. And if you would like to show your support, please be sure to use my links since anything you purchase does generate a small revenue for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.